There could only be one choice for Game of the Year 2015, and that's of course Fallout 4. Now there has been a lot of competition this year with games like Halo 5 Guardians, Elder Scrolls Online, Just Cause 3 and Ori and the Blind Forest. But there's only one game that's really shone through all of these titles. Fallout 4 not only lived up to the hype, but it delivered over and above what we as gamers expected it to. For the first time in the series, the protagonist is voiced. Now this added a very personal and very intimate feel to the game that the previous installments have lacked. It's a game where I felt responsible for the protagonist and his family, and that had a profound impact on me. The story in Fallout 4 is possibly the most personal story that we've had, where you have to find your son in the barren wasteland of the post-apocalypse. We've searched for family members before in the series, but never before have we felt responsible for the life of another in the same sense as we do our child, Sean. Fallout 4 is the first in the franchise to launch on the new generation of consoles. And in doing so, they've not only managed to make a huge open world, but they managed to really squeeze the most out of the interactions with it. The level of choices that you have and the level of interaction with characters has never been so profound. The control system reflects this, with tight controls that completely banish the tank-like controls of the previous games. As a result, the combat not only is engaging, but it can stand toe-to-toe with a lot of the first-person shooter games out there, something that Fallout has never really been acclaimed for. Add in a very simple and intuitive character creation screen, which includes a one-button sculpting system, which is nothing short of revolutionary, and does away with the myriad of sliders and presets that other RPGs have. All of these factors combined make Fallout 4 one of the most accessible games on the market, and not only is it easy to use for the mainstream gamer, but it has all of the hardcore RPG and Fallout elements to really keep the dedicated fan base alive. Fallout 4 has got tons of gameplay, with 4 separate factions to choose from, each having their own individual missions and endings. There's really no shortage of things to do. There's a huge replay value in this game that you can play again and again and again. Settlement building adds a whole new layer and dynamic to the game. From now on, picking up junk isn't a worthless endeavour to get a couple of caps. Every single thing you pick up in the game can be used to make your own town or village and build your own community. The world has never felt so alive in Fallout as it does in the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout 4. As you wander the wasteland, not only do you have to contend with wildlife, raiders, criminals and super mutants, but you also have to contend with the world itself. Radiation storms will sweep through the area, and if you're caught unawares, well, that's the end of you. Fallout 4 is my game of the year, not only because of the huge amount of hours that Bethesda have incorporated into the title, or the simple mechanics, or the personal story. It's a culmination of all of these things. It's a game that has striven to better itself. It's a game that's not content to be as it was with Fallout New Vegas. Bethesda have raised the bar in what we now expect in our role-playing games. And this is the standard to beat. War never changes, but Fallout sure as hell does. And that's a good thing.